afternoon and welcome to the 2020 graduation celebration for the USC Trojan student-athletes. Congratulations on this incredible accomplishment. And although we're all together through a virtual graduation, I just want you all to know how proud we are of you and how excited we are for your bright future. I recognize that it appears we're in the Coliseum today, but think of all the people in your lives that helped make this possible for you. And think of all the people here at USC that cheered for you and encouraged you and made so many great things happen for you, your teammates, your coaches, the staff, the trainers, the managers, all those people that really have touched you and helped ensure that your future is bright. And I just want you to know, I have not been here very long as your athletic director, but you all in this senior class have touched me with your incredible resolve, your incredible fight-on mentality, and you've certainly shown me what it's like to be a part of the Trojan family. But congratulations, this is your day. We're looking forward to having a fun celebration. And with that, there's no one better than to kick this off than our incredible president, Dr. Carol L. Folt, who will give you an opportunity to hear firsthand what student athletes mean to the University of Southern California.
Hi, Trojan student athletes. I really wish I was there in person because I want to be able to celebrate with you. And I was so looking forward to joining you at my very first student athlete senior celebration. I have to say how much I've sympathized with you, but also how impressed I've been with you, because I can only imagine what it felt like for so many of you who had worked so many years, had such incredible seasons, to have your championships canceled and your seasons put on hold. And again, I just admire the grace and the strength that you have shown, that the entire athletic department has shown, and look forward so much to seeing you again in person. I think all of you know how much I enjoy being around students, and I love coming to your athletic competitions. They've been some of the high points of my time here. Even when I was visiting campus, I'm going to volleyball games and lacrosse games and swimming meets and going to football games and baseball games. I would try to say all the sports because I try to get to all of them, but the truth is I really miss it, and I cannot wait till I have a chance to be back with you. But what I admire the most is what you do as people. You work hard, you give your all, you represent the university in every venue with such strength and determination, and you put that same work together in your classroom. I know it takes a lot of effort and amazing focus and intensity, but we see it every day in the things that you accomplish. And beyond that, so many of you also give service to others, whether it's the kids that want your autographs or the towns that you support, the communities that you go out to. Every place you go, I know that you are thinking of others and representing your community, the USC Trojan family, so well. We're so proud of you, and I look forward to seeing you not only back, some of you back on the field again or back in the courts representing Trojans, but I also look forward to seeing a way that in person we can celebrate your accomplishments as soon as it's safe to be together again on campus. As always, fight on.
Thank you, Dr. Folt, for being a part of our celebration. I know you are very busy, and we greatly appreciate you taking time to honor our outstanding senior student athletes. Each year at this event, we present the Legend of Troy winner. The Legend of Troy Award is given in recognition of and appreciation to an individual whose impact on the Trojan athletic program and the university has advanced the mission of USC athletics. John Kolich is a former USC track and field athlete. He and his wife, Janine, have been longtime and loyal supporters of USC. They have combined to create a brand new home for the USC track and field program, to include a track and field Hall of Fame. We can't thank them enough for their generosity. They fit the description of the Legend of Troy Award perfectly. Congratulations, John and Janine.
Janine and I are very honored to be this year's recipients of the Legend of Troy Award. When Mike Bone called to talk with us, we thought he was going to say they were halting the construction of the new track and field, Hall of Fame, and offices that we have been trying to build for 6 years. We were shocked to hear him say that we were being honored. Our experience with USC athletes goes way back to our childhoods when our dads, Don Kulich and Phil Boscovich, started taking us to football games. My dad worked out at SC with the discus throwers, including Olympic champion, gold medalist Ken Carpenter, until World War II broke out and he had to drop out of school. His love of track and field carried over to me and my twin brother, who earned a full scholarship. I was going to be a walk-on until Coach Vern Wolf called my dad and offered me a half ride. From that moment on, I was committed to giving back to my university. As a side note, in 1966, my dad built the very first weight room on FC campus in the basement of the old PE building. Once our children were out of school, Janine and I really began following SC sports, going to many away games, including football, basketball, water polo, which our daughter had played in 2001, and volleyball and track, which led us to endowing scholarships. One of our most rewarding experiences at SC alum has been mentoring student athletes, most of whom came from Serbia and Poland. These athletes have become part of our family even after they graduate. Now we're in a position to give back to the sport that gave so much to me. 6 years ago, when Coach Carol Smith Gilbert came to USC, my best friend and fellow thrower, Joe Antunovich, and I went to visit Carol in her office. We were so horrified to see the condition of the area under the track stands, and couldn't believe it when athletes said the locker rooms were so bad that no one would take a shower, which meant they often went to class dirty and sweaty. It was by far the worst athletic facilities on campus. Joe, a well-known architect, Janine and I, along with another track alumni, Parker Kinney, were determined to build a facility that honored not just the current track and field programs, but the history of USC track and field, which has won more national championships than any other sport. Last spring, we opened the brand new locker rooms for the men and women, and with Joe's amazing plans supported by Parker and ourselves, the Hall of Fame is now under construction and will be completed before next year's SC UCLA dual meet. We encourage all athletes to give back as they are able. We are truly a Trojan family. Again, thank you for honoring us with this award. Fight on.
Thank you, John and Janine, and congratulations. We are lucky to have you a part of the Trojan family. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce USC trustee Mark Stevens to recognize our 2020 Stevens Scholars.
Hello, Trojans. I'm Mark Stevens, and it is a great honor to recognize the 2020 Stevens Scholars. My wife, Mary, and I congratulate you on this outstanding achievement. A Stevens Scholar must have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.5 during their athletic career. I am thrilled to announce that we have a record setting for the 2020 graduating class. Congratulations to you for maintaining such a high level of academic excellence along with your athletic achievements. Mary and I are so proud to be part of the great tradition of athletic and academic excellence at USC. When we established the Stevens Academic Center in the John McKay Center in 2012, our dream was to see Trojan student athletes flourish in their chosen fields of study, and you have made our vision and dream come true. We wish you the very best as you continue on your journey, but hope you will maintain a close part of the Trojan athletic family. I look forward to seeing you when we can celebrate together once it's safe to be on campus. Until then, enjoy this special achievement, and congratulations, graduates, and fight on.
Thank you, Mark, for joining us, and congratulations to our 2020 Stevens Scholars. It gives me a great honor to introduce our senior speakers. Our first three speakers are TT Terry. She is a 5-time All-American sprinter, including winning the NCAA 60-meter dash and the 400-meter relay in 2019. A 2-time Pac-12 100-meter dash champion. She has served as a team captain at USC. She is the fastest USC woman ever, owning a school record of 10.98 in the 100-meter dash. She has also anchored USC's 4 fastest all-time 400-meter relays. Our second speaker will be Isaiah Jewett. He is the 2019 Pac-12 800-meter champion and anchored the winning 1,600-meter relay team at the meet. The 2019 Indoor All-American set the USC Indoor 800-meter record with a time of 1 minute, 46 seconds, and 91 tenths. He ranks third on USC's all-time outdoor 800-meter list with a time of 1 minute, 46 seconds, and 11 tenths. He finished fifth in the 800 at the 2019 USA Track and Field Championship. And our third speaker will be John Thomas. He has appeared in 92 games as a 4-year infielder and outfielder for the Trojan baseball team. He has maintained a 3.3 GPA, earning Pac-12 all-academic recognition in 2018. He's also been a member of the baseball team's leadership committee for the last 2 years. Now let's hear from these outstanding Trojans.
When it comes to everything I've accomplished, both on and off the field, it brings me tears of joy. However, I'd like to dedicate this moment to all the young girls and boys growing up in Liberty City and Brownsville who looks up to me. Growing up in these communities and facing so much adversity, it is a blessing to make it past the age of 18. I'm one of the many positive examples that you can achieve any goal that you set your mind to. Being the eldest of 5 siblings, I felt that it was my moral duty to be both a leader and an example. Throughout my matriculation at the University of Southern California, it has brought many laughs, tears, and life lessons that I will forever be grateful for. One of the biggest lessons this university has taught me is that if you have a goal in mind, go for it and to never shy away. Looking back to when I first stepped foot onto the campus during my first semester, which was summer 2017, I wrote down many goals in my notebook that I knew I wanted to achieve. One of them was to break the school record in 100-meter, which was accomplished through many sacrifices and long practices. Making the dean's list was another goal that was jotted down in my notebook. I achieved this as well by earning a 3.91 GPA in my first semester while being on the road traveling for a sport I love dearly. Out of the many goals that I wrote in my notebook and the lessons that I learned, I knew I wanted to complete my undergraduate degree in 3 years. In the fall of 2019, I managed to take on 20 units, which was not easy at all. On top of taking 20 units, I was in fall training, waking up for workouts at the crack of dawn 3 days out of the week. The majority of my Wednesdays were literally from 4:20 a.m. until 6:50 p.m. Despite all of this, somehow I made it work. I thank those who helped me to keep going because I definitely experienced a mental breakdown that semester. All I can say is whenever you put your mind on something, stick to it despite the adversity. Yes, there were plenty of times I wanted to back out, but I remember my plan and what I wanted to achieve, which has allowed me to give this speech today and a few more steps closer to getting my degree. I want to wish all the graduates the best as we start our new journeys of life. If there is one thing I want everyone to remember from this speech, it's to give your all at everything you do and never compare your success to someone else's. Comparison is a thief of joy and happiness. Another person's chapter 35 may be your chapter 7. Accept the life lessons and rocky roads along the way because this path to success is not a smooth one, but you've gotten through USC, so I know you can conquer anything that life throws at you. Fight on.
Good afternoon, parents, friends, and esteemed faculty. Class of 2020. Wow, congratulations on making it through. There's no other class that will ever have to graduate like we are today. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Isaiah Champion Jewett, and I'm the last in my family to graduate college, the last to compete on the D1 level, and also the last in my family to graduate with honors. My family has always demanded excellence. Hence why my mom named my 2 sisters Victoria for victory and Olympia for Olympic. She also gave me the name champion. Now I'm named champion not because I win, trust me, I lose more than I win, but because regardless of the adversity that life throws at me and whether or not I reach my wildest dreams, I choose to do one thing and one thing only, and that's fight on. A lot of people look at graduation as the end, but it's really the beginning of our new hero stories. I call them hero stories because every one of us has a secret power within us that makes us unique from everybody else. With our superpower, we journey through life, following our dreams, making mistakes, falling down, but always getting up because, well, that's what heroes do. You know, when I was younger, my biggest dream was to become a superhero, and I thought the closest thing to it was playing sports, being the best at it. I was nowhere near the fastest kid in my track club, nor was I a genius like my sisters in the classroom. But I did have the power to keep going through. I wanted it so badly to be the best and do something my sisters couldn't. I became and still am a goofy anime kid who loves to go beyond in whatever sport I'm doing. Shout out to all my Hero Academia fans out there. But that was the power that led me to USC. And I'm thankful for my time at USC and the lessons the students and faculty taught me. The lessons to believe in myself and not be afraid to say and go after my dreams. So today, I would like to take the time to speak my dreams into existence. The past couple years have been stepping stones in my life, in my hero story. Now that I made it here, I'm going to become #1 in track, and I'm gonna make my own Oscar-worthy cartoon. USC has given me the power, even during these times, while everyone struggles. Only USC fights on. Today, I want to leave you with some motivation. This is your story, so write it how you want and follow every crazy dream you have, regardless of what anyone thinks, because you don't get stronger by accepting the way everybody else does things. You get stronger by finding your own path. That's how champions are made. You can't rise to the top unless you find your limits and push them. It all starts with being the best you can be. I'd like to end by saying thank you to the athletic director, Mike Bone, and Coach Carol Watts and Henner for giving me the opportunity to wear the shield. Thank you to Angela for guiding me in the right direction, Corey providing me week-to-week motivation, Kevin for always checking in on me, and Martin for helping me follow my dreams. I want to say thank you to my mom because it was because of you I was able to make it this far, and my sisters and brothers for setting the bar for so high. I finally did something that you guys didn't, and that's deliver this speech. But last but not least, thank you USC and class of 2020. Let's fight on for life together. Boom.
Before I get started, I want to give a special shout out to all the student athletes in the graduating class of 2020. We, as much as anybody, know how hard it is to be a student athlete, so I just want to say congratulations. We made it, man. For a long time, it was a goal of mine to be given the honor of delivering this speech at my own graduation, so it's really cool for me to be up here representing you guys today, and I just want to say thank you for the opportunity. I also envisioned always giving this speech about the people around me and the people who made this journey so special. And it truly was the people around me that made the last 4 years at USC the best 4 years of my life and better than anything I could have ever imagined. But I thought today, in hopes of inspiring people who are listening, I would go a little bit outside of my comfort zone, kind of talk about myself and the journey that I've had at this university. I came in as a freshman with one goal in mind, and that was to be the best baseball player I could possibly be. Everything else kind of took a back seat and didn't really matter at first. All I wanted to do was put my head down and work. After my freshman year, I didn't get a ton of playing time. Wasn't exactly how I expected it to go. I came across a quote from one of my heroes, the late, great Kobe Bryant. Kobe was asked to give kind of a summary of his career or story. He said, the story would be about transformation of a kid looking inwardly to then growing up and understanding the importance and the power and the significance of looking outwardly. After reading this quote, taking some time to think about it, I made a promise to myself, and that was to always see the bigger picture. You know, it's funny. The bigger picture, I realized, never included how I was doing on the field individually in any one given game. You see, it was no longer about results, and it became more about the people that I met along the way and how I could inspire them and touch their lives, and vice versa. I think back to a time 2 years ago. I was up late one night with my best friend and my roommate, Bayless Jones, and it was his redshirt freshman season and he wasn't getting a ton of playing time. And I had just come off of my freshman year where I got minimal playing time. And he looked at me, he said, "Brother, all these struggles we're going through, I promise you they're worth it." And I asked him why. And he said, "Because I got to meet people like you along the way." See, that was the day I began to understand the magnitude of the impact I could have on others and how mutually beneficial these relationships I was forming at USC were. You see, dreams on the field almost seem insignificant when considering our platform that we have to inspire others as athletes at such a prestigious university at such a young age, between 18 and 22 years old. So I'll leave everybody with this. Me and Velus got through those tough times together as a part of the Trojan family. And while playing time struggles are nothing compared to what we're dealing with as a nation and a world now in a global pandemic, make no mistake about it, we will get through this together as a Trojan family as well. Thank you, and fight on forever.
Thank you, TT, Isaiah, and John. Our last senior speaker is Tom Capehart. Tom is a 4-time letter winner from the 1950s, having played football and basketball, and then after getting injured, he participated in swimming and water polo for the Trojans, proving that it's never too late to finish what you've started. Tom returned to USC this year to finish his degree at the age of 85, almost 86 in a few weeks. Tom, take it away.
My name is Tom Capehart, and I was born May 31st, 1934 in Kingsburg, California. I wanted to thank the athletic department, the Dean of Admissions, and the Dean of the School of Education for making this day possible. I'm honored to be here before you today, and I'm sure you're wondering what an old man like me is doing speaking to the graduating class of 2020, and so am I. I never imagined speaking to my fellow graduates, and I certainly never expected my fellow graduates to be young enough to be my grandchildren. Who would have thought when I started my freshman year at USC in 1952 that I'd be graduating with my class, the class of 2020. I was introduced to athletics through the equivalent of the Junior All-American football program. My coach, Frank Lumpy, taught me sportsmanship, teamwork, and how to compete. I was granted a football scholarship to USC, and I couldn't wait to be a Trojan. I arrived on campus in 1952, 2 weeks before classes started, for preseason conditioning and practice. When football season ended, I went out for the basketball team. During my sophomore year, however, I sustained a serious injury, so serious that I was no longer able to participate in football, basketball, or baseball. However, I was able to play water polo and join the swim team. My Kingsburg High School graduating class had 53 students. My class at the University of Southern California, my first class, totaled 400. To say that I experienced culture shock would be an understatement. I pledged a Kappa Sigma fraternity my sophomore year and served as president during my junior and senior years. Athletics, academics, and being a member of a fraternity exposed me to many experiences that resulted in lifelong friendships. Despite numerous physical injuries, I still managed to letter in 4 sports and receive my lifetime pass. My football scholarship carried me through 4 years at USC, but one of my required classes was offered only every other year. It was not available during my senior year. And since I had begun my career in insurance, I left the university 2 units short of graduation. My lack of a degree has haunted me and left me feeling unfulfilled. The athletic department started the ball rolling, and they suggested I contact the Dean of Admissions, and he asked me to contact Angela Hassan in the Department of Education. I was given an assignment that would satisfy the 2-unit requirement that would qualify me to graduate with the class of 2020. In the meantime, I enjoyed a fulfilling career building an insurance agency and pension company. I met my wife, Karen, at the University of Southern California, and we've been married for 63 years. I've been fortunate enough to have benefited from the wisdom of many mentors. Some of what I've learned from them is this. 1, always take time to listen. You learn a lot when your mouth is closed and your ears are open. 2, believe in yourself. Unless you believe in yourself and have total commitment to your career and whatever your career and put everything you have into it, you will never be successful in anything you do. 3, when you set your sights on something, do it right or don't do it at all. 4, be polite, be kind to people, be decent to people. You will earn their respect. 5, let those in your lives know that they're special and that they can do great things because they can. As you become successful in your careers, don't forget to give back to the university. They need your support. And remember, a winner listens and a loser waits for his turn to talk. And with that, I'm out of here. Congratulations to the class of 2020 at the University of Southern California. I look forward to meeting many of you in September. Fight on.
Thank you, Tom. You are a true inspiration. Thank you for fighting on and demonstrating how Trojans do that for such a long time. Congratulations. It's now time to introduce our 2020 seniors with the help of our very talented and wonderful head coaches.
Matthew Acosta, Communications. Augustus Culpo, Economics. Kevin Hankert, Urban Studies and Planning. Mitchell Hart, Real Estate Development. Jock Jones, Sociology. Quentin Longry, Real Estate Development. Tyler Pritchard, Business Administration. Brady Shockey, Biomedical Engineering. John Thomas, Communication.
Our men's basketball graduates: Quentin Adlish, Master of Science in Project Management. Desmond Kenyatta Farmer, Sociology. Jonah Matthews, Communication. Nicholas Rakosovic, Communication. Daniel Utomi, Master of Communication Management.
Our women's basketball graduates: Aaliyah June, Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Kayla Overbeck, History. Stephanie Watts, Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation.
Joy Dennis, Sociology. Cami Dorn, Psychology. Haley Hallgren, Business Administration.
Our diving graduates: Bradley Dalrymple, Human Biology. Henry Fisora, Philosophy, Politics, and Law, and Law, History, and Culture. Naomi Garlett, Business Administration. Carly Sousa, Real Estate Development.
Our football graduates: Michael Brown, Real Estate Development. Christopher Claiborne, Sociology. Jacob Daniel, Master of Communication Management. Christian Edmondson, Sociology. Thomas Fitz, Business Administration. Quincy Francisco Jonti, Psychology. Matthew Hokum, Business Administration. Daniel Amortabebe, Master of Social Entrepreneurship. Jordan Iosefa, non-governmental organizations, and social change. Grant Jones, Business Administration. Bayless Jones, Sociology. Damon Johnson, Sociology. Vavai Malapayai, Communication. Frank Martin, Real Estate Development. Chase McGrath, Communication. Connor Murphy, Communication. Cole Smith, Real Estate Development. Nathan Smith, Business Administration. Caleb Tremblay, Sociology. Marlon Tuipulotu, Political Science. Elijah Vera Tucker, Communication. Andrew Voorhees, Business Administration.
Our men's golf graduate, Kyle Supa, Business Administration.
Allison Corpuz, Business Administration. Aiko Leong, Economics.
Our lacrosse graduates: Hope Anhut, International Relations. Natalie Byrne, Health and Human Sciences. Emily Concialdi, Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Ashley Hill, Health Promotion and Disease Prevention. Kaylee Huff, Business Administration. Kelly Johansson, Communication. Sarah Larkin, Communication. Izzy McMahon, Health and Human Sciences. Kerrigan Miller, Communication. Emily Shields, Business Administration. Camille Stafford, Public Relations. Hannah Upshaw, Psychology.
Our rowing graduates: Lauren Blonian, Business Administration. Mireille Kodija, Communication. Sawyer Chenin, Visual and Performing Arts Studies. Katarzyna Pilch, Cognitive Science. Lena Schroeder, Public Relations. Astrid Steensberg, Global Health. Alice Thompson, Psychology.
Our soccer graduates: Julia Bingham, Communication. Samantha Bruder, Communication. Kaylee Collins, Communication. Emily Cuthbert, Human Biology. Jessica Haydee, Communication. Aaliyah Hyatt, Communication. Natalie Jacobs, Communication. Megan McCashland, Master of Science in Finance. Taylor McMorrow, Business Administration. Daria Petrides, Business Administration. Ashley Plumter, Human Biology. Jalen Woodward, Business Administration.
USC Swimming and Diving, Graduating Seniors 2020. Joao Ama, Economics Mathematics. Piper Broccoli, Human Biology. Kyle Grissom, Political Economy. Louise Hansen, Business Administration. Mark Jurek, Business Administration. Hani Leach, Communication. Matthew McDermott, Accounting. Abigail Miller, Communication. Patrick Mulcair, Cinematic Arts. Thomas Reed, Business Administration. Catherine Elizabeth Sanchez, Accounting. Alex Valente, Computer Science. Karsten Vissering, History. Tatum Wade, Business Administration.
Our men's tennis graduates: Brandon Holt, Real Estate Development; Ray Land, Neuroscience; and Riley Smith, Real Estate Development.
Our women's tennis graduates: Constance Brandstein, Communication; Angela Kulikov, Cognitive Science; Sydney Van Alphen, Business Administration; Rebecca Wiseman, Health and Human Sciences.
Our track and field graduates: Alexander Barnum, Public Relations; Chloe Berry, Health Promotion and Disease Prevention; Chanel Brissett, Communication; Nathan Boltman, Business Administration; Damiano Carioli, Computer Science; Courtney Corin, Law, History, and Culture; Michael Brigham Gonzalez, Human Biology; Nicholas Jakowick, Biochemistry; Isaiah Champion Jewett, Non-Governmental Organizations and Social Change; Matthew Katnick, Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation; Jason Kim, Master of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation; Mecca McGlaston, Communication; Matthew Murtu, Computer Science and Business Administration; Colette Putnam, Law, History, and Culture; Twanisha Terry, Communication; Cameron Weber, Communication; Joshua Zavala, Civil Engineering.
Our men's volleyball graduates: Michael Chang, Business Administration; Matthew Farimo, Business Administration.
Our women's volleyball graduates: Jenna Adams, Master of Science in Finance; Emily Baptista, International Relations; Jasmine Gross, Psychology; Khalil Lanier, Human Biology; Reagan Legrand, Communication. Congratulations, ladies.
Our men's water polo graduates: Marin Darcic, Business Administration; Troy Furness, Business Administration; Luca Karaman, International Relations; Matthew Meyer, Human Biology. Our women's water polo graduates: Kaylee Brownsberger, Health and Human Sciences; Alana Cousineau, Cognitive Science; Denise Mamolito, Health and Human Sciences; Kelsey McIntosh, Psychology; Hollis Parker, Communication; Elise Stein, English.
And now for our 2020 Senior Award winners. The first award is the Gimbal Award. This is awarded to the most cooperative male and female student athletes. The 2020 Gimbal Award winners are football's Damon Johnson and track's Kyra Constantine. The Trojaneer Diamond Award goes to the male and female student athletes who have brought the most fame and distinction to the university. The award goes to tennis player Brandon Holt and swimmer Louise Hansen. The Willis O. Hunter Award goes to the student athlete with the highest GPA. And Ray Land on the men's tennis team has a perfect 4.0. Congratulations, Ray Land. And I'm pleased to announce that football player Frank Martin has won the 2020 TAPA Community Service Award. Our 2 Pac-12 post-grad scholarships have been awarded to tennis player Ray Land and rower Katarzyna Pilch. Lastly, we have USC academic honors for graduating seniors. And this year we have student-athlete representation in all 3 categories. In honor of former university president Stephen Sample and his wife Catherine, the Renaissance Scholarship Distinction recognizes undergraduate students who have excelled in their studies while completing a major and a minor, or 2 majors, in widely disparate fields of study. The objective is to achieve breadth and depth in 2 widely separate fields of thought. Katarzyna Pilch from rowing has not only been honored as a Renaissance Scholar this year, but is also selected as one of the 10 prize winners of $10,000 for graduate school. The Global Scholar Distinction honors students who excel in their studies both at home and abroad. Students must spend at least 10 weeks abroad during their undergraduate studies and complete a capstone project related to their international experiences. Global scholars participate in activities that expose them to new perspectives and challenge the status quo. Ray Land from the men's tennis team is recognized as a global scholar this year and is also selected as one of the top 10 prize winners. Congratulations, Ray. In addition, Ray received distinction as a Discovery Scholar. Discovery Scholars are undergraduate students who excel in the classroom while demonstrating the ability to create exceptional new scholarship or artistic works in any major concentration offered at the University of Southern California. Congratulations again to all of our seniors who participated in this celebration and who represented USC with such pride and distinction during a very unique time in our history. You are really inspirational to so many of us, and you are really champions. And I want you to take time again to think about all the people in your life who have helped make this possible for you, and take a minute and reflect on that. And please know that we want you to stay connected with USC. Stay in connection with us in any way that you can. We're here to ensure that we can do everything we can to help you be successful, regardless of your future endeavors. Some of you have Olympic aspirations, and the background speaks for itself. And you think about all the incredible, bright things that you will be able to accomplish because you are a Trojan and you accomplished incredible things at USC. So please stay connected with us. And please know that we will work to try and put together some type of in-person celebration in the future. And we hope we'll have an opportunity to see your smiling face and have an opportunity to celebrate this together with your colleagues that I know you would really like to try and do. So again, you're a special group, and it's been my honor as athletic director to participate in this event, even though virtually for the very first time, knowing how talented you are and how special you are. So again, congratulations. Take time to really let this touch your heart and recognize that this is a launch pad for you in the rest of your life. And as that cauldron behind me lights, know that we are working hard to reclaim the torch, and you set the tone for helping us for the long term. So all the best to you, and always fight on.